Tell about nearly getting robbed in Chad, and then how that region played into you starting your foundation.
These 3 kids came at us with like little knives and like tried to steal some of our things. But like, I thought of it more as like punk skateboard type kids, you know, like just, you know, fronting. I didn't really feel threatened in the way. I was like, these kids are obviously not gonna stab us. There were 5 of us and we were like much bigger than them, because they're probably like 14-year-old Chadian kids that are like living in the middle of the desert on like very restricted diet. You know, I mean, they're like small little guys with very little knives. I don't know, it didn't seem that dangerous. Thankfully they didn't stab us. But,
right.
Yeah, anyway, but so we had this crazy experience in Chad where like, I mean, I went on an expedition to Chad in 2010, and it was my first time going to like the full undeveloped world. I mean, there were no roads, there was no infrastructure of any kind. Like, it was the type of trip where before we went, my mom was like, send a postcard. And then I got there and was like, not only do I not know how to buy a postcard, there's like no mail, like there's no roads, like there's there's no services, you know? It's not, I was like, it changed what I saw as a country. You know, it was like, what is a country if it's just like a bunch of, I don't know, it's just like an arbitrary line on a map, you know? Because then we were driving across the open desert and they're just like people on camels and like crazy little villages out, and it all felt very like Stone Age.
And so how did that then motivate you to start a foundation?
So Chad was like this whole crazy experience, and then over the next couple years, I sort of, I was doing a lot of reading about like environmental issues and climate change and things like that, and I sort of started to feel like I needed to do something, you know, start some kind of foundation or like start donating money to charity. And then I felt like I should try to do it publicly, just because like if I have anything, I have this public platform, you know. I felt like if I do it publicly, I can at least like hopefully inspire others to do the same, or
right.
sort of leverage that a little bit. And so I started my foundation, and then rather than just supporting environmental issues, I felt like I should support environmental issues that also improve people's standard of living, you know, that like help people in poverty. And so I've been doing a lot of like solar lighting projects in Africa, things like that, where it like helps the environment in that they're not burning kerosene for light, but it also like really helps the actual people, because, you know, it's like a huge health issue to be burning kerosene in confined space. Like, also they save a ton of money. You know, it's just that like basically people will never care about the environment if they're stuck in poverty. So I mean, you basically have to lift people out of poverty before they will care about like protecting the world around them. And so that's what I've been trying to do through the foundation.
For more clips from this interview, visit grahambensinger.com.